Hey everyone, welcome to Step Into Yourself Tarot. My name is Savannah. For today's all sign reading, I'm going to pull from the archetype deck and then basically look at your energy, an energy that's connected to you, and then what that connection may be. Can be romantic, can be, any energy that's connected to you. So we'll get into the signs. Timestamps will be included in the description box, and I will see you then. First up is Aries. So let's get that Aries energy. Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Aries. Let's get that energy for Aries overarching from the archetype Spirit. Overarching energy from the archetypes. Let's see the Aries energy. Let's see, Aries. All right. Overarching energy for Aries. All right. Let's see. The tier. All right, let's see. Let me use this to, actually no, I'm gonna use the light seers. All right, see Aries energy, the energy connected to Aries, and then the connection itself for Aries spirit. The tier, perhaps maybe very emotional at the current time. Let's see. Let's do one more, Spirit. For Aries, we have Four of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse. All right, so trying to overcome a feeling of dissatisfaction, a feeling of sadness, could be boredom or apathy. There is a conflict here, Five of Wands, perhaps within the self. And then I see Ace of Cups in reverse, so really not being in touch with the emotions, and maybe that's what that overarching energy is of the tier, like the need to be in touch. Let's see the energy connected to you. Six of Swords in reverse, the Fool in reverse, and Two of Wands. So somebody who's at a crossroads, it's looking like to me they're wanting to return. However, they're not making that choice, the Fool in reverse. They're at a crossroads. There's a need for present day decision making. Let's see the connection. The Hermit, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Wands. Okay, so deep internal reflection about whether this thing can grow. And there will be communication about this. Let's see the overarching Eight of Cups. I feel like there's been an emotional detachment for you specifically. You are feeling conflicted emotionally about this particular connection or this particular situation. And that Eight of Cups, that is emotional detachment. And I feel like you're overarching that's here. It's calling you, Spirit's calling you to really tap into your emotions. And not to wall them up, not to dismiss them. And I feel like there's you're trying to overcome the negative feelings, right? But really it can be a sense of self-sabotage and internal conflict when we do that. All right, let's get some advice for you. But I do see communication. but internal reflection needed about whether this can grow, whether I'm feeling like whether feelings can be grown after a sense of emotionally detaching. All right, let's get advice for Aries. One wanted, no, two fell out. Queen of Swords and 10 of Pentacles. So an understanding of what you want for your life. Let's get advice for Aries. Look forward with hope. Page of Wands. Look forward with hope and healing for yourself. Anything else for Aries? Wheel of Fortune. There's the 7 of Pentacles again. I see change coming in the viability of whatever this may be. But there is, sorry about the outside noise. There is the desire and the hope to look towards, I feel like regrowing the emotions. Change is possible, Wheel of Fortune. But I think it really does require you to tap into the self and your emotional space. All right, Aries, that's what I have for you at the present time. Take care. Alrighty. Leo. How are you, Leo? Hope you're doing well. So for today's reading, I'm pulling from the archetypes, getting an overarching energy, then looking at you. Your current energy, an energy that's connected to you, and then the actual connection. So let's get that Leo energy, Spirit. Let's see most present energies for Leo and the energy that is connected to them. Overarching energy for Leo at the present time. Overarching energy for Leo at the present time. All right, show me that Leo. Overarching energy for Leo at the present time. That's too many, Spirit. The heart wanted to show itself. The heart. Thanatos. And then the fault line. I'm feeling... It's interesting. On the Thanatos card, there's like a web, right? But there's also hands. Hands reaching for one another. So perhaps you've been... there's a need to reach. Reach for something. Reach within the heart. Because the heart archetype did show itself. Really digging into... perhaps what it is that you desire. Let's take a look at your energies. 9 of Cups. Personal wish fulfillment. Yeah, like what do you desire for yourself? What hands do you want to reach for? What hands do you want to close off to, perhaps? Let's see. What hands feel freeing? What hands feel binding? Let's see that Leo energy and the energy connected to Leo at the present time. Let's see that Leo energy and the energy connected to Leo at the present time. One more, Spirit. Leo's energy and the energy connected to Leo at the present time. The Fool in reverse, Queen of Swords, and Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so almost like not willing to take a risk. Or actually, I feel more like understanding where to go next, right? Like Queen of Swords, kind of looking upon your world at the present time and trying to determine what might a leap of faith look like for me, what might moving forward, Knight of Pentacles, look like for me. The Knight of Pentacles is like the blueprint. It's very slow moving energy, and when it's not, or when it's in reverse, it's not moving. But the Queen of Swords is here trying to make sense of where do I go next? So like, what is my heart's desire, right? Let's see the energy connected to you. 6 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Swords in reverse, and King of Swords. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords in your energy and then the King of Swords in theirs. I feel like this person or this energy is in a state of, it's like decision making, right? Decisions about overcoming pain, overcoming fear of rejection, and then also overcoming memories of the past. So we have the 6 of Cups here. So interesting. So it's like you're trying to make sense of something, like where do I go next? What's my heart's desire? And then this energy is overcoming pain and memories of the past that's hurt them. And they seem to be more in an energy of like being decisive, and it may be one of the energies that are pulling on you. Let's see the connection. The Star, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, 10 of Wands. So there's a deep desire here. The Star, vision for the path forward after a break. So 5 of Pentacles in the reverse is 5 of Pentacles is a breakage, or a feeling of lack, wanting to overcome that, but it's really heavy. 10 of Wands, and then 2 of Cups in reverse. So yeah, I feel like you're in a state of trying to understand, what is my star path? It's really heavy to overcome breakage that's occurred, perhaps these memories of the past. It's really difficult to almost like disentangle, because I'm seeing this web up here with the Thanatos, disentangle from this connection. Let's get advice for you, Leo. And like, I'm really just kind of getting like, what is my heart's desire? What hands do I want to reach for? And which ones do I no longer want to? What's my new blueprint? Let's get advice for Leo. Advice for Leo. The Lovers is wanting to pop out. Advice for Leo. King of Pentacles, 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel like Spirit here is saying like there's not stability in this. 5 of Swords. And then Justice on its side. Fight for what's correct for you. And perhaps that is new love. Ace of Cups. Fight for what's correct for you. And perhaps that is new love. Yeah, and then Judgment. And then Knight of Pentacles in the upright. So over here, not having the blueprint. Here, making a decision to move forward. Knight of Pentacles. Having a plan. And seeking new for yourself. Okay. All right, Leo, I hope that this helped you. Take care. All right, Sagittarius. Hope you're doing well, Sag. Pulling an overarching energy and then looking at your energy and the energy connected to you at the present time. Let's get that Sagittarius energy. Show me Sag, overarching energy for Sag at the present time. Overarching energy for Sag at the present time. Overarching energy for Sagittarius at the present time. All right, Sag. Overarching energy for Sagittarius at the present time. That one wants to. Alethea. Black and white duality. It's like an energy of. It's almost like finding the middle ground. Alignment between the shadow and the light. The kiss. All right, let's see your energy and the energy connected to you. I'm also hearing like opposite ends of the spectrum, but there is a meeting in the middle. Let's see Sagittarius and the energy connected to Sag. One more for Sagittarius and the energy connected to Sag. Okay, for your energy, 3 of Cups in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Empress. See you standing in your power, standing in empowerment. Let's see the energy connected to you. 2 of Cups in reverse, 9 of Pentacles, and 4 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So the energy connected to you, it may appear like, you know, they're reaching for their personal fulfillment and they feel abundant and very singular energy here. However, 2 of Cups, 4 of Swords in reverse, like there's healing that needs to occur with this person. It looks like you have, this connection is not currently connected. 3 of Cups, Death, but it's in the reverse. I feel like perhaps you've went through a rebirthing process, and through this, you have become empowered. And that's a real empowerment. The Empress, it's all the queens put together. This energy, it feels more like, it's almost like a front that is trying to be displayed. And I see that in the shadow and the light, right? So opposite ends of the spectrum. You've done your work. For the connection, Knight of Wands, Page of Wands, Queen of Wands. Whoa, a lot of passion and strength. A lot of passion here, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of fire energy, which doesn't surprise me with you. I am feeling like this is your energy here. I feel like you are so empowered and you are looking forward with hope and enthusiasm. You're going in the direction of stability and passion, and you're doing so with strength. That's really what I'm seeing. All right, let's see what comes up in your advice. I do feel like this is singular energy. I feel like this is you standing in your empowerment. Let's get advice for Sag. Let's get advice for Sag. One more advice for Sag. Advice for Sagittarius, Spirit. Making a decision. Regarding the unhappiness that you have felt, and being open to a new path. Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Swords. So making a decision to open up yourself to the path that is in front of you. And like I said, you're lit up for this, and you don't want, it's almost like I'm going to open up myself to the potential of what might be offered to me. Page of Wands, I'm going to look forward in that direction. So I do see you moving forward. You've done a lot of work within the self, and you're empowered, and you are lit up, and you are hopeful in terms of taking steps towards opening yourself to potentially new opportunities. All right, Sag, I hope that this helped you. Take care. All right, Taurus, hope you're doing well. For today's reading, I'm getting your overarching energy, and then your energy, as well as an energy that is connected to you at the present time. Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over this reading for Taurus. Please allow messages for the highest good of Taurus to come through. Let's see that overarching energy for Taurus at the present time. Overarching energy for Taurus at the present time. Overarching energy for Taurus at the present time. There it is. The comic. Interesting. So the comic it's an interesting energy because it attempts to like make light of potentially difficult situations. But what I've always found like really interesting in this card is on the cat. Like the cat has like a tear coming down, and so even though we might be trying to mask difficult situations, there might be it's almost like for relief I'm hearing like comic relief, right? Let's see your energy and the energy connected to you. Show me Taurus energy and energy connected to Taurus at the present time. Let's do one more. Let's see Taurus and the energy connected to them. Five of Cups in reverse, Seven of Wands in reverse, and the Hanged Man. Okay. So I feel like overcoming disappointments of the past, possible regrets, remorse, sadness, overcoming a feeling of defensiveness with the Seven of Wands, and then there's like a halt in your movement because you're trying to gain new perspective about these things. Perhaps you had a tendency to kind of push things off, and I do see that in that comic card, not really seeing the situation fully, not allowing yourself to experience the disappointment fully, and why I have a tendency to push things away. Let's see the energy connected to you. Ace of Swords in reverse, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Swords. So somebody who truly knows their heart. They have a lot of unconditional love, and they understand the love, right? That they possess. It looks like they do lack or received they don't lack. They received divine knowledge. It came in and it helped them to make sense of potentially the love in their heart, and the love that they possess. Which it seems like with you, you're still trying to gain new perspective. Let's see the connection. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, you're not currently working on this. It looks like to me going in a direction towards stability. And something about this, not stable, it's not being invested in. Let's see the overarching, yeah, Page of Swords. But there's a need to understand more. And I see you in the Hanged Man state, which is really good. You're trying to gain perspective. And I feel like the overarching energy of the comic is telling you to actually process the emotions of things, the disappointment of things, rather than trying to be in an energy of like comedy relief, right? Or distractions that keep you away from having the insights that are needed to move forward. Let's get advice for Taurus. Advice for Taurus. Go through one more time, Spirit. Advice for Taurus. Two of Swords in reverse. Let go of the confusion. There we go. And the anxiety surrounding like feeling left out in the cold, a breakage. There's no need to be blindfolded about this. See things for what they are. And it looks like there's a lot of overthinking that's happening. And like that energy of like pushing things away. Spirit saying, no, take a look at them. Take a look at them. Yeah, there's the emotional confusion. You need to tap into the emotions to gain more understanding. All right, Taurus, I hope that this helped you. Take care. All right, Virgo, hope you're doing well. For today's reading, I am looking at overarching energy for you, and then your energy and energy that is connected to you at the present time. Spirit, thank you so much for any and all messages that are for the highest good of Virgo. Let's see that Virgo energy, overarching energy for Virgo at the present time. Let's see that Virgo energy. Let's see Virgo. Overarching energy for Virgo. Let's do one more. Overarching energy for Virgo. All right. Overarching energy for Virgo to be aware of at the present time. Overarching energy for Virgo. The ocean. The ocean. With this card, I always get a sense of depth. There's the Orphan at the bottom of the deck. It's almost like, what depths are you willing to go to reach or achieve like your desire, right? What depths are you willing to go to? Perhaps you feel very isolated right now. The Orphan energy. Let's take a look at your energy and the energy connected to you. The Ocean and the Orphan. The last all signs that I did, you might want to take a look at Scorpio. There was a large emphasis on the Ocean. If you have Scorpio placements, which we all have every sign in one of our houses. So you might want to take a look at that. All right, let's see Virgo's energy. Let's see Virgo's energy and the energy connected to Virgo at the present time. Let's do one more. Virgo and the energy connected to Virgo at the present time. All right. Virgo and the energy connected to Virgo. All right, let's see. Your energy, 3 of Cups in reverse, Page of Cups, and 6 of Cups. Interesting. So some connection that is not currently connected. You're wanting to be open. You're wanting to open up your heart. And it looks like because you see it as a soul bond, 6 of Cups. Let's see the energy connected to you. Ace of Cups in reverse, 7 of Swords, and Death and Rebirth in reverse. Looks like this energy is very closed off. They're not willing to open up their heart. They are showing me that they have a lot of love. And it looks like, you know, death in reverse is an energy of endings remaining as endings. And I feel like this person, especially with the 7 of Swords energy, is saying or showing like, I will not open my heart to this. Let's see the connection. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Emperor in reverse. Somebody not claiming or not feeling hope. Hope for the connection, and then one individual holding on. And I do see that tied to you because you're showing an expression of like openness, recognition of what this connection is. And then this energy here is like, no, I will not open myself to that again. Because I told you it's currently not connected. One person feels like they can't have hope and one is like holding on. Let's see the overarching. Yeah, 4 of Wands in reverse. So the relationship is not currently connected. And remember with that Ocean card, it's like, what depths are you willing to go to? Interesting. To get the desire of your heart. 6 of Wands. So that you can feel confident and victorious in this situation. Let's get some advice for you. Let's get advice for Virgo. 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 Let's do one more. Advice for Virgo. All right. Advice for Virgo. Judgment. Yeah. Make the decision. That came up in the Scorpio reading. Ace of Swords. Like, you know your truth. Make the decision. Judgment. Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is sharp insight and truth. And it seems like you've discovered that for yourself. And Spirit's saying, make the judgment call. Let's go through one more time. Nope. Yeah, you've done a lot of healing. You need to go towards, looks like commitment or something that's aligned with your highest self. It's like that energy of what depths are you willing to travel to? Knight of Pentacles. And to commit to within the self and then outside of yourself as well. You know your truth. And it's your judgment call to make. So I hope that this helped you, Virgo. Take care. All right, Capricorn, hope you're doing well. For today's reading, I'm just pulling overarching energy for you and any energy that is connected to you at the present time. My apologies. All right, let's see that overarching energy for Capricorn at the present time. Overarching energy for Capricorn at the present time. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading and these messages for Capricorn. Let's do one more. Overarching energy for Capricorn. All right. Overarching energy for Capricorn. The Mentor and the Vow. Interesting. And then the Mask at the bottom of the deck. The Mentor and the Vow. Perhaps seeking guidance about commitment. Listening to the higher self about commitment and the things that you commit to. All right, let's see your energy and the energy connected to you. The Mentor and the Vow. Definitely energy of commitment here, but then also spiritual guidance. Let's see. Let's see the energy of Capricorn and energy connected to Capricorn at the present time. Let's do one more. Capricorn energy and energy that's connected to Capricorn. All right. Show me Capricorn and what is connected to Capricorn. Okay, your energy, Justice, the Emperor in reverse, and Knight of Cups. The Emperor in reverse can be like a stubborn energy. Justice, balanced, what's fair and correct for you, and really wanting to go in that direction. Offer your heart to those things that are fair and correct for you. Let's see what's connected to you. The Wheel in reverse. King of Swords in reverse, and the Empress. That's an interesting energy. King of Swords in reverse is like an energy of indecision, not really a decisive energy. What I find very interesting is you have the Emperor in reverse, and then the energy connected to you also has the King of Swords in reverse. Both are claiming energies, both of them in reverse. The Wheel in reverse, a lot of time has passed. This person feels empowerment, or perhaps you look at this person or this energy as the Empress energy. Let's see the connection. Ace of Swords. So a lot of divine insight. The Fool in reverse, and Seven of Pentacles. So I feel like there is knowledge here about something that can be grown and nurtured within this connection. But there's an energy here, especially in this middle row. The Fool in reverse, King of Swords in reverse, the Emperor in reverse. Like, no. There's a stubbornness. There's a indecision. But like, no, I'm not willing. Because you're wanting justice. Let's see, overarching. Eight of Pentacles. So, yeah, what are you going to invest in? I feel like your overarching energy is like seeking spiritual guidance about this connection. Seeking guidance. And I think it directly relates to this middle row of being like stubborn, indecisive, and there's like this energy of, and I almost feel like you wanting justice for yourself is the result of a indecisive energy in this situation. And that has resulted in, despite you knowing what can be grown here and being willing to kind of put in hard work, effort, and energy, you're not willing to take the risk. Let's see. Let's do advice for Capricorn. Let's see. Advice for Capricorn at the present time. This energy is very interesting. How can you be the Empress if you're not willing to be a decisive energy? Empress and Emperor, they claim, they make decisions according to their value and according to their worth, according to their desires. Advice for Capricorn. Ace of Cups. Fullness of heart. You're like, I know how to claim my heart. Because you also had like the Knight of Cups. I know how to claim it. I know how to deliver it. I know how to give and receive. Yeah. Yeah, your wish fulfillment is the Ten of Pentacles and fullness of love. That's a beautiful desire. And I feel like the overarching energy here that Spirit is sharing is seek guidance on this from your highest self, from Spirit. What do you commit to and why? All right, Capricorn. I hope that this helped you. Take care. Alrighty, Gemini. Hope you're doing well. For today's reading, I'm pulling overarching energy and then looking at your energy and energy that is connected to you. All right, Spirit, thank you so much for presiding over this reading. We're just going to do an energy check on Gemini at the present time. Let's get overarching energy for Gemini at the present time. Overarching energy for Gemini at the present time. Let's do one more. Gemini. Overarching energy for Gemini at the present time. Overarching energy for Gemini. Okay. The Poet and the Comic. A way with words. Oh, there's an emphasis on words here. The comic, this was, I think, that energy, overarching energy for Taurus. So if you have Taurus in your chart, you might want to check out their reading. But like I said, in Taurus's reading, the comic is like almost an energy of like comedic relief, but not really looking at the totality of experiences and how it may deeply impact you. And with the Poet, maybe words and how they've deeply impacted you. I don't know why I'm getting words. I'm getting words. All right, let's see here. Like the totality of words. Maybe how things are being expressed, how things are being received. Let's see here. It's almost like the comic energy is an energy of like I'm communicating in a way that is almost like passive, and it's not really addressing the situation, where the poet is communicating in a way that is directly aligned from the heart. Let's see energy for Gemini and the energy connected to Gemini at the present time. Let's do 2 more, Spirit. Gemini and the energy connected to Gemini. Gemini and the energy connected to Gemini. All right, for your energy, 4 of Cups in reverse, Strength in reverse, and Death and Rebirth in reverse. Interesting. So you're trying to overcome some sort of disappointment that's really left you feeling like depleted. Interesting. Let's see the energy connected to you. 3 of Cups in reverse, so something that is not currently connected. 8 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups. So this energy is willing to work on and put effort and energy into their 10 of Cups. So that's their inner circle. Let's see the connection. Ace of Swords. Insight is needed. 4 of Pentacles and 2 of Swords. This is like a holding, it's almost like a holding back energy. And I see that connected with you. It's like truth was revealed, and it should have put an end to the confusion. And I'm really getting the truth in words, the comic versus the poet. But that comic energy is like not willing to really see the truth. Like there's either a withholding energy here or a holding on energy. Let's see overarching. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like there's the opportunity to move forward in a particular direction, but I feel like there's a holding on to whatever the situation may be. Interesting. So I feel like you're embodying that comic energy, and whatever is connected to you is the poet energy. And maybe this is the deepest desire of your heart. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. Like it could be another version of yourself that's like, I want to invest in my inner circle and connections that mean something in my life from the heart, right? Not ones that are disconnected, that aren't celebratory. All right, let's get advice for Gemini. One more advice for Gemini. Advice for Gemini. Here's the 10 of Cups. I do get that sense that this is another aspect of yourself. 10 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Magician. Yeah, you're manifesting that inner circle for yourself. You're manifesting this. And whatever this in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse is for you, was not stable. Ace of Pentacles. There was a breakdown. And I feel like Spirit here is saying, like, manifest those connections and that inner circle in your life that you desire from the heart, right? All right. I hope that this helped you. Take care. All right. Libra. Hope you're doing well. For your reading, I'm pulling overarching energy from the archetypes and then looking at your energy and any energy that is connected to you. All right, show me that Libra energy. Show me Libra. Messages for the highest good of Libra at the present time. Show me overarching energy for Libra at the present time. Show me Libra. Overarching energy for Libra. The prayer. The prayer. And then the mask at the bottom of the deck. So reaching for, hoping for. It's almost like awakening. That hit me in a way, like awakening from the grave. So perhaps you've been in a state of inaction, or almost like a state of sleep, but it's like an emergence, a hope. Let's see, Libra and the energy connected to Libra. Let's do two more, Spirit. Libra and the energy connected to Libra. Let's do one more. Libra and the energy connected to Libra. Okay, Nine of Cups in reverse, the World in reverse, Eight of Swords. Nine of Cups in reverse, a feeling of dissatisfaction, a feeling of unhappiness, like your wish fulfillment, you're not receiving it. The World in reverse, there's a cycle that is not closed out, and Eight of Swords, like you're resisting. Eight of Swords is like a willful blindness of seeing that this cycle not being closed is actually leading to a sense of dissatisfaction for you. Death and rebirth in reverse, Judgment, and Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so this energy connected to you has a judgment call to make about whether, like, stability can be reestablished, whether like a rebirthing can occur within this connection. See the connection, the Emperor, it's not being claimed, and more insight is needed, and it looks like there's not, like, a lack of confidence, and there's no victory here. Yeah, I feel like there's a total breakdown, and what's so interesting is Judgment is at the core of the reading. Judgment, the prayer. Is there hope for this? And if so, what decisions do I need to make? But in order to make those decisions, it looks like the decision is on this person, but you're unwilling to see how unhappy keeping the cycle open is making you. And it's like you're coming. I remember I said it was almost like you've been asleep and you're wanting to emerge. I feel that energy heavy for you. So one thing I will say, and we'll get advice from Spirit, is that you don't have to wait on someone else to make a decision. You can make decisions for yourself, the ones that are for your highest good. So what are you going to reach for the self? Right? If something is making you that unhappy, be willing to take a look at it. And then you make decisions accordingly. Okay? Let's get advice for Libra. Advice for Libra. Let's do one more. Advice for Libra. High Priestess in reverse. Yeah, you need to really go deep within, rely on your intuition in this situation. Knight of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Really dig within to determine how to move your heart forward. Yeah. Soul bond connection here. I feel like here the High Priestess energy is very spiritual. It's very quiet. And coupled with the prayer element here, I feel like you're not listening to your heart and where it actually wants to go towards a Six of Cups. Somebody that you do see as a soul bond. Perhaps it's almost like you need to stop resisting. Stop resisting and really dig into your intuition. And I'm sorry, my dogs are going nuts right now. That's enough, Prince. But really digging into your intuition and relying on that and leaning on your heart more. And not so much the logic, right? The trappings of the mind. All right, Libra, I hope that this helped you. Take care. All right, Aquarius. Let's get overarching energy at this time. And then I'm going to look at your energy and energy that is connected to you. Prince, that's enough. Sorry, my dogs are going nuts. Let's get overarching energy for Aquarius at the present time. Overarching energy for Aquarius. Come here, Prince. Overarching energy for Aquarius. Stop it. Stop it. Overarching energy for Aquarius. Show me overarching energy for Aquarius at the present time. Overarching energy for Aquarius. Just because there's dogs barking outside doesn't mean you have to. You're okay. Overarching energy for Aquarius. The Father on its side. So that's a masculine energy. The Father, it has like shadow elements to it. So like, you know, authority, but almost can be too authoritative. So we'll see what that's about. Could be a call to step into your masculine energy, and that authority for yourself, but we will see. Let's see Aquarius and the energy connected to Aquarius. It being on its side, it could be that there's a need to balance the feminine and masculine aspects of the self. Let's see, or within a particular connection. Let's see Aquarius and the energy connected to Aquarius. Let's do one more. Aquarius and the energy connected to Aquarius. Let's see, Aquarius and the energy connected to Aquarius. Nine of Pentacles, Strength, Nine of Cups. Whoa, that's that authoritative energy. That's like, I'm an independent person. I'm a person of value. I'm a person of worth. I have strength to reach for the things that I desire. Nine of Cups towards my wish fulfillment. That's beautiful, strong, empowered, authoritative energy. Connected to you, Eight of Swords, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and King of Wands in reverse. Somebody's resisting. Eight of Swords is a willful blindness. It's like almost like I'm not willing to take a look at these things. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, King of Wands in reverse. I see a breakdown here of the tree of life, of the family, of, yeah, it's like everything we're connected to and why. King of Wands in reverse, somebody that thought they had the power. What's so interesting is on the traditional Strength card is the Lion. On this card, the Lion is here in the background. But it's like this energy doesn't have the authority, and that's also, it goes along with that Father card, right? And those shadowy aspects that I was referring to, and almost like an authority, like an energy of authority, but they don't. There's a breakdown in almost like their place in your world, and they are resisting that breakdown. They're resisting you kind of empowering yourself and standing as an independent. Let's see the connection. Judgment in reverse, Five of Cups, Four of Wands. Yeah, there's the breakdown to the stability, and it does lead you to sadness about it. A lot of sadness, a lot of grief, a lot of mourning. But I feel like a judgment call has been made that, like, whatever this energy is, it's no longer going to control me. Page of Swords. Yeah, I know enough. I've seen enough. And I'm going to go after what I desire for myself, what my wish fulfillment is. All right. All right. I love this for you, Aquarius. But it's not without sadness, right? I think you standing on your own, standing in your independence, does lead to a breakdown. In the family, I'm really seeing it as family oriented, but take it as it resonates. Let's see. But your energy is beautiful. Stand as your empowered self. We all deserve that, right? You want that for yourself. All right. Advice for Aquarius. Page of Cups, Ace of Wands. Yeah, you know what you desire to open up to. You know. You have a passionate idea and you want to open up your heart and go towards something. Let's see. Yeah. You've gained new perspective about not standing firm as an independent individual, as someone who's empowered. Nine of Pentacles in reverse here, but in the upright here. You've gained new perspective about that, and you've healed It's taken you a lot of time maybe to come to this conclusion of like, I need to stand firm in myself and in my independence and in the authority that I have over my life. I know where my heart is and where I want it to go. So stand in that masculine energy. I love this for you, Aquarius. Take care. All right, Cancer. Hope you're doing well. For today's reading, I'm just getting overarching energy from the archetype and then looking at your energy and the energy that may be connected to you at this present time. All right, show me Cancer. Highest messages for the good of Cancer. Show me Cancer, Spirit. Show me Cancer. Show me that Cancer energy. One more for Cancer at the present time. One more. Oh, I said one more, but I wasn't. All right. All right. Let's see. Overarching energy for Cancer. The river. So in the river, it could represent like flow, represent movement, also mirroring energy, reflecting, reflection, the temple. Let's see your energy. Maybe you're reflecting on whatever the situation is for you, or wanting to move accordingly. We'll see. Show me Cancer and the energy connected to Cancer. Let's do two more. Cancer and the energy connected to Cancer. Show me Cancer and the energy connected to Cancer. Let's do one more, Spirit. Cancer and the energy connected to Cancer. Justice, Ace of Wands, Nine of Swords. Okay, yeah, so I see you overcoming anxiety and overthinking. You know what's correct for you, and you feel a lot of passion for it. Ace of Wands, you feel it's a like a fiery energy. It's a sharp kind of energetic flow. And you feel that it's correct for you and you're not going to overthink it. Okay. Connected to Judgment in reverse, Ace of Swords, and Three of Cups. So somebody knows, has received divine knowledge, divine insight, sharp understanding about this connection, Three of Cups, and celebrating and being in harmony. It looks like there's a lack of judgment here, though. So like maybe a lack of decision making, but they have the knowledge. They have the knowledge. Two of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups, and Queen of Cups. Okay, I definitely see this Queen of Cups connected to you. You understand your heart. You understand your passion. You understand what's correct for you. This other energy I feel is connected to the Two of Swords in reverse, Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is almost like an emotional detachment. Two of Swords in reverse. I feel like they're no longer confused about their heart space, or they understand how confusion led to an emotional detachment for them. But I still see them not making a judgment call. And there's the King of Cups, even though they have a fullness of heart. So the River, perhaps this connection has went through many stages. It's been up and down. But you are wanting to have a more flowing energy. And I can see why. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, that's like divine counterparts. But it looks like somebody is lacking in terms of decision making within the connection. Even though they have the sharp insight and knowledge. So let's get advice for you, Cancer. Let's get advice for you. Let's get advice for Cancer at the present time or in this situation. Let's get advice for Cancer. One more advice for Cancer. Advice for Cancer. There's you, the Chariot. The Chariot, 9 of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Stand in who you are and where you know you want to go. And it's to balance. It's to balance within this, with this individual. You feel like it will bring you the sun, happiness. So, I don't know, perhaps take things into your own hands. All right. I hope that this helped you. Take care. Hey, Scorpio. Hope you're doing well. For today, I'm pulling a quick overarching energy from the archetype and then looking at your energy and any energy that might be connected to you at the present time. Spirit, please give me any and all messages that are for the highest good of Scorpio at the present time. Overarching energy for Scorpio at the present time. Overarching energy for Scorpio at the present time. Let me see that Scorpio energy. All right, Scorpio. Whoop. Scorpio. Overarching energy for Scorpio at the present time. The River, that literally just came up in Cancer's reading. So movement, flow, ups and downs, ebbs and flows, just like a river. Also can be a reflective energy. All right, let's look at your energy and the energy connected to you. All right. Definitely seeing it as movement. Let's see here. Perhaps mirroring. Let's see Scorpio's energy and the energy connected to Scorpio. One more. Scorpio and the energy connected. I'm going to do one more since that didn't flow. Yeah, flow. There we go. All right, Scorpio and the energy connected to Scorpio. Judgment in reverse. That's coming up a lot. 9 of Wands in reverse. 8 of Swords. So there's a resistance to decision making in the energy right now. It's like nobody wants to make decisions. Everybody's resisting it. Resisting seeing. It's almost like repeating cycles. There's a judgment that needs to occur regarding resistance and repeating cycles. The Moon in reverse, yeah, there's so much. Queen of Wands and 3 of Cups. And this energy is very fiery. They're like feeling empowered. but yet they're not taking a look at what's underneath the surface, what's in the river, what's being reflected in their connections, or how it's being reflected in their connections. They're specifically not looking at whatever this connection is with you. It's under the moon. I don't want to take a look at it. I just want to feel good. Where your energy is, I'm going to resist making a judgment call. Or learning the lesson attached to repeating cycles. Let's see the connection. Justice, the Fool, Strength in reverse. Interesting. There's a willingness. It's not a willingness. We can use strength to pull things towards us, or we can use strength to push them away. Strength in reverse here. It's like, I'm not going to pull this. I'm not going to take this leap of faith. I'm using strength to push this away. The Fool, Justice, but there's actually the opportunity for balance. 6 of Wands, but there's a lack of confidence. There's a lack of confidence to pull this in and to take a leap of faith. Very interesting. So in terms of the river, I mean, you choose the flow, right? And it looks like right at this present time, you're resisting because you don't feel confident in it, and you're using strength to resist rather than to pull it towards you. Looks like internal reflection and really taking a deeper look at things that exist underneath the surface is needed for both energies. All right, advice for Scorpio. Advice for Scorpio. There's that Queen of Wands energy, which is here. Queen of Wands, Page of Cups. It's like opening up your heart just a little bit to this energy, Queen of Wands, rather than resisting it, overcoming the overthinking. There's the connection, 2 of Cups, like there is the opportunity to balance this. Queen of Cups, there's love in this situation, but I think it requires a digging beneath the surface of things and really digging into the emotions. All right, I hope that this helped you. Take care. Alrighty. Pisces, hope you're doing well. For today, I am looking at overarching energy from the archetype at the present time, and then your energy as well as any energy that might be connected to you. Can be aspects of the self. I've had that in, I think, one reading today, so we will take a look. Show me that Pisces energy, overarching energy for Pisces in the present time, at the present moment. Overarching energy for Pisces currently. Overarching energy for Pisces in the present moment. Overarching energy for Pisces in the present moment. Let's do one more. Overarching energy for Pisces. Alrighty. Overarching energy for Pisces. That's too many. But I am going to take a look at them. The mountain, the temple. So we need to reflect. And the ring. Interesting. On perhaps like a connection. Or a gift, an offering. Agape. Unconditional love. And the warrior. So standing strong in what you desire. Unconditional love. And then look at, there's the offering again. The offering with the fullness of heart, with unconditional love, with like the warrior energy can be like really authoritative, but I'm seeing it here as like a strength, like really standing in your warrior energy and the strength of who you are and of what you know, and offering agape, unconditional love. It's reciprocal. It's not, I was gonna say it's not earned, like it's just given freely because you choose to, offer it to another. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your energy and the energy connected to you. It's like, I'm offering this to you because I choose to, because I want to, because it's in alignment with who I am and what I'm about. Let's take a look at that Pisces. Pisces energy. Pisces and the energy connected to Pisces. All right, one more. Pisces and the energy connected to Pisces. Two of Swords, 10 of Wands, Queen of Swords. All right, so you have a lot of mental confusion. 10 of Wands it's like it's carrying a burden. It's really burdensome. It's hard to carry. And I feel like you're wanting to understand what to do. What do I do about this burden that I've been carrying? It's heavy. It's weighing on me. I'm feeling tied up to this. What do I do about it, Queen of Swords? What do I make of this? See the energy connected to you. 9 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles in reverse and 4 of Pentacles. It's like somebody holding back from like movement forward. Knight of Pentacles in a particular direction. It's like they're holding back because of overthinking, anxiety. There's a lot of anxiety in the mind. A lot of overthinking and holding back to the point where it's preventing forward momentum. And whatever this is for you, you're like, this is heavy. It's weighing on me. For the connection, 4 of Cups in reverse, King of Swords, and the Chariot. Yeah, there's the lack of movement. I feel like, so you show me here Queen of Swords as you. Here we have the King of Swords. Somebody making a decision to not move forward. Like that, I'm deciding to not move, right? I'm withholding from movement here. I'm deciding to not move. I want to overcome the feelings of dissatisfaction, of unhappiness, perhaps. Let's see the overarching Five of Swords. There's so much in the mind for this person. And I think for you as well. Because you're like, whatever this is, this lack of forward momentum, the lack of movement, the withholding, the being in your mind, and literally making a choice for a lack of movement, like not moving. It's got you like, what the hell? This is becoming too heavy to bear. And you see yourself as the warrior, like, I know how to move forward. And then there's the offering agape. It's almost like, what do you offer unconditional love to, right? Where do you exert that love that's so strong within you, that's part of who you are? Who do you offer that to? Because it's leaving you feeling very overburdened, and there's a heaviness on you. And I see you in a state of contemplation of like, what do I do? Do I be the fool and to have a new beginning for myself? Or do I continue putting this underneath my moon and not doing anything about it? I feel like there's a decision there for you. Let's get advice for you. Let's get advice for you. I do like that you're taking a look at it though. You're wanting to understand and make a decision about what's correct for you. What's aligned with your warrior energy, right? Making things happen and moving forward. And operating in a space of love and passion. All right, let's see. Advice for Pisces. Yeah, literally sharp insight regarding perhaps a new beginning for yourself. Dropping the weight, right? Yeah, dropping the feeling of dissatisfaction. Four of Cups. All right, one more advice for Pisces. Let me do one more since that didn't flow through. There we go. All right, advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces. Yeah, there's been a lot of conflict and overthinking and a lot of stress and anxiety surrounding Ten of Pentacles. Tree of Life could be family, could be the life that you've built with this energy. If that resonates for you, you're trying to make sense of it all. It's like, I'm tired of the stress and anxiety. Yeah, I don't want to be confused about love. Two of Swords, Ace of Cups. I don't want to be confused about the stability of this and what we're building and where we're headed. Five of Pentacles, Four of Wands. That's an instability or a breakage in what the stability once was. There's the King of Swords and the Six of Wands on its side, which the King of Swords is this other energy. They could be operating in ego, perhaps, in a lack of confidence. It's like they're not confident in their decision making, and therefore it just prevents forward movement. But I see you looking towards hope with an overflowing heart, and perhaps for new love. Take it as it resonates, but we do have the offering and agape here. So having hope and joy and enthusiasm to offer love in your life, and change, perhaps. And that's going to take your strength to emotionally detach. But change is required here, looks like. And I think it's because it's becoming so heavy for you, right? I think that's why. I think it's becoming very heavy for you. And you're like, I know my heart. I know what I do and why I do it. And I'm looking towards like moving forward, and I want love and I want passion. I'm not confused about that, and perhaps change is needed. Yeah. All right. Very interesting. I hope that this helped you. Take care.